Good morning, good morning. We will be driving west today. If you would like to watch any part of the drive, feel free. Walking tall, good morning. How are you? It's a driving day today. It's a driving day today. Hang out as long as you want. We will be streaming most of it. Exam. Hello, hello. How you doing? Welcome in, my friends. We will be driving today. For those that want to watch, you feel free to come visit and watch. You were the first one here, yes. Walking tall, first one in the room. Finally. Were you waiting to try? Do you always try to be first? First one in the room. Some people try to. Some people, it's mostly the same ones that are always first. It would be easier to be first if I always went live at the same time. However, that's not the case. I hope everyone is doing well today. Good morning. Good afternoon for you. Whatever time it is. Hopefully we have good service today. How's your day going? What are you up to? It's kind of early for you, right? 5 in the morning? Really? You just got to get those faster fingers. Fast fingers going. It's 4 in the morning? Serious? Are you awake or are you still in bed? Oh my goodness. It's 7:17 here, so I guess it is early for you. I'm still on the East Coast, but I'm heading west if you haven't read the post. I'm leaving Vermont. I left Vermont. I'm heading west. Everything in Vermont is still closed. State parks are closed, campgrounds are closed. It's still wintertime there. Hello, hello. Good morning, Destroyer. How are you? Welcome in, my friends. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a driving day. If you want to watch us drive and get the time in while you sleep, now is the time. Not too much going on. We're just driving west. Time to head back to the Midwest for a while. We're going back to Minnesota. I was on the East Coast. We toured Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, and part of Vermont, and then we left and some of New York. Now we're heading west. We're currently in New York. You got off at 3:45. Took a long time to count the money. Oh my goodness. 3 in the morning, you mean? 3:45 in the morning? Oh my goodness. So you haven't even been asleep yet. You probably just relaxed, laying down to get ready to go to bed, and Raz says she's going live. What time is it? 7:19 in the morning. 13 p.m., 1 a.m., 13, 12, 1 in the afternoon. 1 p.m. Okay. We don't use military time. When you use the 13, 14, 15, that we call that military time in America. So we don't use that normally, so sometimes it takes a while to figure out what time it is. So how's everybody's day? In Europe you do? Awesome. I guess it's, yeah, we just say AM or PM. It's green over here, but it's been raining for 5 days now. Raining, raining, raining. I don't have any good jokes. Do you have any good jokes? Clean jokes? Live stream worthy jokes? I don't know why my mind doesn't remember jokes. Trent, what's up? Good morning. Just more storms and more on the way. Yeah, it's crazy. 5 days it's been raining. New Hampshire was awesome. Then it started raining. Vermont, everything is still closed. The state parks are closed. The campgrounds are closed. Everything I was trying to do was closed. So I just thought it's time to leave. It's time to head back to the Midwest and try again another time. I'm hearing that the fall is the best time to go to Vermont. Less talking? What? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a driving day. Welcome in, my friends. We are just driving west today. Driving west. You can feel free to watch me drive. I can only glance at the chat. I can't really read the chat. Every now and then I can read a little bit, but every now and then, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a rainy day. Again, this is day 5 of the rain. We're currently in New York, upstate New York, heading west. Where we stop, nobody knows. West Coast? Yeah, we'll be heading to the West Coast probably late summer, end of summer. I don't know when. Roads are well, they're not too slippery. They're just a little damp, but not slippery. It's not winter time. Let's not be spamming the chat. I don't know what you're saying, but no spam in the chat, please. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a great day. A great day. It will be a driving day today. I'll be online quite a bit. If anybody wants to just help with the time, I appreciate it. Yeah, the live stream records everything. The live stream records everything. And I drive a Tesla. Teslas record the road as well. Thank you. Lots of love to all the friends in the chat. We're gonna turn right up here. Turn right up here. Watertown, Canada. What? Are we heading to Canada? I don't know. I don't know. I have a question. Are you driving? Yeah, I'm driving. As you can see, I'm not really reading much of the chat. Just rambling to my own self. You can watch if you want. You can watch if you want. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Sunshine in Maryland. Thank you. Gray, how are you? I hope you're well. I can't read the chat in full detail or anything. I can glance at it now and then. We are heading west. Heading west. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to turn on those windshield wipers. Yeah, we're in New York right now. New York. We'll get some time in while we drive and drive and drive. We'll be driving for about 20 hours. Driving for about 20 hours. Oh, New York City? We're not in New York City. We're in New York State, upstate New York. Yeah, 20 hours to go home. I live in Minnesota. It's a 20-hour drive. We were on vacation for a long time, for a month. We were on vacation for a month. So now we're going to go home for a while, plant the garden, get things ready. And then, I don't know, then it will be summertime. We'll probably, our next big trip will be, well, probably going to the West Coast. What is my destination? Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm going to be live for most of it. Thank you, Agray. We'll be live for most of it. Canada? What? We're not going to Canada. But we're on the road to Canada. We live right next to Canada. 1/2 mile to Canada. Oh, there's road construction coming up. Yeah, we're so close to Canada. I thought about driving through Canada home, but then I got to go exchange my money and do all the things. So I'm just going to drive home in America. If I'm in Canada, my phone is funky as well. It's even walkable. Yeah, we can walk to Canada if we wanted to. We will go to Canada later this year in the summer. Well, in about 1 month, I'm going to Canada. In about 1 month, we'll be going to Canada. And at the end of the year, we'll be going to Washington State, Oregon. Well, at the end of the summer, probably midsummer, early fall. We're going to take a big trip over there. But we've been gone for a month. It's time to go home for a while. Called me and told me that he went over to my house and plowed the garden. Plowed my garden up so I could get ready and going. So that's exciting. It's nice when your friends go do the work that you need to get done without being asked. Thank you guys for being here. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. We will be driving for about 20 hours, so hang out as long as you want. Come and get some time in whenever you can. I appreciate it. Good morning, Kumar. How are you? Kumari. Watertown. Thank you, Agray. Thank you. Ditto, ditto. I will do the same. It's fine. Don't worry about the truck in front of me. They're in front of me. They're not behind me. That's when we need to worry more. That is when we worry. Doing good? I'm doing awesome. We're just having a driving day today. Drive and get your time. Some people ask me to record my drive so that they can come and visit. Some people like to watch people drive and see America, see the roads in America, the landscapes. We just got finished winter. Summer is just coming around the corner. It's spring right now, I guess. So the leaves are just coming on the trees. They're just growing. The trees are budding. We know Gray loves driving. This is a little different than what you guys have. Your cities are so beautiful, Gray. Kuwait, Kuwait is beautiful. Wow. I never imagined in my mind that Kuwait was like it is. It's like all immaculate buildings, so much amazing structure. We'll be charging in about 45 minutes. Charging the car. If you visit America, you could drive around. Yeah, there's lots of places to drive. There's a lot of different landscapes all over. It's all the states are pretty much different landscapes. And New York is so big. Before I started driving around, I didn't realize just how big New York is. Flirting with Raz. You are funny. We are just driving. Enjoying the landscapes. It's 7:34 in the morning, so a lot of people are going to work. The roads right here aren't real busy, but some cities are really busy in the mornings. The world's largest city, New York City. Oh, Kuwait is where you're at? I charge up my car whenever it needs it. How often do you put gas in your car? It's the same, right? Whenever it needs it. I am in a Tesla, Terry. That is correct. I love my Tesla. I've never loved a car before, but I love this car. It's so enjoyable, relaxing, non-stress. It drives you around if you want it to. Sometimes I let it drive for me, and sometimes I drive. A Cybertruck? I don't have a Cybertruck. Those are a little too eye-catchy. Everybody looks at them. Yeah, I do love my car. Tesla, they're very peaceful, they're smooth riding, and they drive for you if you want them to. But if they drive for you, you have to keep your eyes completely forward at all times. I mean, they're very touchy. Oh, you have a motorcycle? I don't think I knew that. You have a motorcycle, not a car? I mean, that would be okay on the days that aren't rainy. Some people think Manhattan is only New York. You're right. I'm somebody that thought New York. I never realized New York is as huge as it is. And I've never been to New York City or Manhattan, but I would love to go there, but I don't want to be the driver. It's too many people, too many roads, too many exits, too many one-ways. I would rather be the passenger. I have been close, and I've debated going because I really want to see it. But nah. When am I going to Canada? Well, I was gonna go to Canada on the way home, and then I just changed my mind because I want to be able to live stream on the way home. I can't live stream in Canada. I mean, I could, but I got to change my policy on my phone. So I'll be going to Canada in 1 month, approximately 1 month. We will drive up through Canada. You work as a bouncer in a biker bar? Is there lots of fights, or is everything pretty decent? I think a lot of the bikers are very happy, fun people. That's my experience anyway. We should take Canada, not on the way home. I want, like I said, I want a live stream. The reason that I'm not in Canada right now is because I want to live stream the way home. Oop, I think I missed. Oh, here's where they want me to exit. What the heck? Let's pull over and see what they want us to do. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the road. I think I missed my exit because they want me to turn around. Turn around, Raz. You missed the exit. They're rerouting me. Sometimes they reroute you if there's an accident or if there's too much traffic, or they find a faster route. Like the Tesla is an active map, so sometimes you get rerouted. You have a big boy chopped out Harley? Okay, be safe on those. Be safe on it. So many of my friends have gotten in accidents on their motorcycles. I can't read the chat, guys. If I have it on and drive for me, I have to keep my eyes focused straight or they won't, or it beeps at me. 35 miles to Canada. It's raining. Some of the roads are beautiful, some are not so beautiful. The different states spend their money differently. So some take care of their roads really well, and others do not. So don't let our roads trick you. Some are amazing. They really are. Some are not. Oh, they want us to go to Canada now. What? I don't want to go to Canada. I'm looking at the map. They're trying to reroute us to Canada. I don't want to go to Canada right now. I'm going to pull over here and try to figure the map out. They're rerouting me to Canada, which means it's a faster route. However, I don't have my phone set to Canada right now. And it's a whole process. Did I get any maple syrup? Of course, I sure did. Vermont maple syrup. You can't really see it. Pure organic maple syrup. All right, come on, Miss Tesla. We need to skip Canada because I don't have service. Welcome in, my friends. I hope everybody's doing well. You've been riding. Well, I'm not worried about. I'm not saying that you have bad riding skills. I'm just saying many people don't see motorcycles on the road. My ex-father-in-law just was unalive this last year on a motorcycle accident. If it was me, I could go to Canada and back to the United States. That's what they want me to do, but then I can't stream. Well, that's why we don't want to do that. All right, let's navigate. Happy Mother's Day every day. Thank you. Rahaf, hello, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. All right, we don't. New York, Rochester. Yes, this is the route I want to take. New York to Buffalo to Cleveland to Detroit or to Toledo, Ohio, Chicago. All right, we're back on the road. Do you remember me? Why does everyone always ask, do you remember me? Rahaf, I don't remind me who you are. I don't think you've talked to me much if you come to my stream because I don't remember exactly where you're from or anything. But I'm glad that you're here. You have a biker your parents warned you about? My parents. La 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 la. All right, we're gonna stay in America for this trip. The next trip we will go to Canada. So going to Canada is pretty stress-free if you know you're going there. But you can't, you have to change your cell phone service to make sure that you have service internationally. And I don't have my phone set right, and I want to be able to stream the route. However, we will be going to Canada next month. Welcome in, my lovely friends. Good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you guys for being here for the drive. We're going to be driving for about 20 hours. We'll probably stop and sleep a little bit. We're going to be going around the Great Lakes. You can't say I don't remember anything. Because that's not true. I can't read up, I'm driving. Type it again. I can only glance at a few words. No, I can't read big comments or anything like that. I can't be scrolling on the chat. This is more of a watch and visit with the other people in the stream and listen to me ramble. Listen to me ramble because I can't really read the chat. I'm sorry. When I'm at a stoplight, I can though. Remember when you went fishing with your husband? You don't even know who I am. Obviously, because I'm not married. I have not been married for 19 years now. I took it on a self-driving, so it quits beeping at me. Alrighty, I'm back on the right road. Yay! So if Tesla can save you 5 minutes, it will reroute your road. Are you gonna sing? Are you singing? Singing the lyrics to the song? What's driving you nuts? The trolls come in and pretend they know me? Make up stories? La la doo 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 doo. You never told me that you were a biker. I remembered that you worked at a bar. I didn't remember that you were a biker. You never told me that it was a biker bar. I've never seen a picture of you. How would I know what kind of hair you have? Yes? Let's not be rude to me, though. I told you that I had open heart surgery and that my heart stopped multiple times and I had to be revived, and my memory doesn't work as well as it used to, so sometimes I don't remember things. You already know that, right? So that's the details of every single person's life that comes in my live stream. If you see there's 3,500 people that come into my live stream, I'm not going to remember every detail of every person. I try to remember as much as I can about the regulars that come in, but I'm not going to remember. Bren, good morning. I'm not going to remember 3,500 people, all the details of each person's lives and where they work and who they work with and what their hair looks like. Bren, we're driving. Did you read the update? Go read the update, then you'll know why. Joe's here. Good morning. Gray, thank you for being here. Look at how green it's getting. Remember the drive to New York? It was not leafy green like it is now. Yeah, it was just kind of, I don't know, maybe I was just getting tired and I didn't want to deal with every place I would go. Like like my route, I find all the cool things to do, all the state parks that I want to go to, all the waterfalls I want to see, the quirky stops I want to do. And one after the next. I go to it, I drive 45 minutes to get there. Get there, the bars are shut, you can't even go in the road. Go to the next one, it's shut down. Go to the next one, it's shut down. Go to the next one, shut down. After so many in a row, plus rain, I'm just like, let me move forward and come back in the fall. So maybe, I don't know if we'll probably go back there next year. Maybe, I don't know. But it is time to move forward. No more stressing about everything being shut down. So it was a bad time. So I went to the East Coast. I went to the East Coast because my friend asked me to come for Easter. It wasn't prime time to go to the East Coast because it's still winter, and the things that I like to do are not winter activities. You know, I like to go hiking in the parks and see the waterfalls and see all the beautiful views. But some of the states in the north close down all of their hiking trails, and they actually take the bridges out and stuff, like the walking bridges, path trail bridges, because of the water, the way that they're installed. The water, the water bothers it when it's frozen. By walking tall. Where am I going? We are going to Minnesota. About a 20-hour drive. It's about a 20-hour drive. Driving west. It has been mostly cloudy and rainy most of the trip. That is true. The second half of the trip has been kind of not so great weather. It's okay though. It's okay. It's just telling me it's time to move forward, go home for a while, plant the garden. So one of my friends called and said, I went over to your house and planted and tilled the garden for you, Raz. Walking tall. You can you can just leave the chat. I'm not, or else I can help you out. If you're gonna throw fits in my chat because I don't remember how long your hair is, that's completely fine if you leave. Sorry, guys. Raindrops keep falling on our heads. Are you working today, Bren? Are you working today? Is it a working day? You're sitting in the backyard in the rain naked? Well, at least your clothes won't get wet. At least your clothes won't be soaking wet. Getting ready as we speak. Thank you. Thank you for sitting in the chat while you get ready. Town of Ellisburg. In the rain. Yeah, it's been raining for 5 days. It's been raining for 5 days. I appreciate it, Bren. Like, it's kind of interesting if you guys were in the Vermont stream. I only streamed from Vermont a little bit, but in the Vermont stream, the leaves, look at the trees were so full of leaves. And you come over here and there's hardly any, like they're just starting to grow. From state to state, even though the states are right next to each other, there's not a lot of, it's a lot of differences. But I think it's the elevation is the reason. Elevation. I don't know. Joe's here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here in my travels. Traveling. We are currently in New York. Bren is doing well. She's getting ready for work, so she's halfway listening to the chat. I'm sure she's listening, but she's just, if she doesn't respond to you, that's why she's getting ready for work. Bren works and works and works and works like crazy. Just about as much as I used to work. Long 12-hour days or more. You used to work in New York, really? That's interesting. I never realized, till I drove over here, I never realized how big New York was. I've said that a couple times. It's definitely a beautiful state. Mountains. Always working. I love when I love the fall when the leaves turn color and fall off the trees. But and the bare naked trees in the winter are pretty nice. You know, they're pretty. But there's nothing like the growth of new fresh leaves, green landscape. Rustin, welcome in. How you doing? We are driving west in the United States. Driving west. Always working for a better tomorrow. That's a good way to put it, Joe. That is a good way to put it. Driving west through New York. There's a big hawk in the sky. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of, maybe it's too high for the camera. That's you following me. Non-copyright music we can listen to. It's kind of elevator music though. I guess I didn't take off the Bluetooth, so it doesn't let me live stream and listen to music unless I don't have the Bluetooth on. Guardian angels everywhere. Yeah. Sandy Island Beach. When I was in Vermont, we did go to some covered bridges. Mad Max, good morning. How are you? We are driving west. Driving west. You're good? Awesome. Heading to the Midwest. Everything was closed down in Vermont, so I just decided to leave, come back another time because I want to love the state, not be angry at it. But I tried to go to several state parks and waterfalls and different things, and everything is closed for the winter season still. Open next month. No campgrounds, everything is closed. It's too far north, I guess. So I just left, and we're gonna be going back to the Midwest for a while. Minnesota. Heading to Minnesota. I'm going to go back to the house for a while, plant the garden. Does anybody in here have a garden? I've always had a little garden, a potted garden, like in pots, or something very small, like a little flower bed kind of garden. But one of my friends went over and plowed me a garden. New adventures, yes. I've been talking about it for a while, and one of my friends called me and said that they went over to my house and plowed the garden that we had been talking about. So that's going to be kind of fun. Remy will be happy to see you. Yes, I miss her so much. I do still get to see her. I FaceTime with her and stuff. But I don't know if she understands as much as I do. Voyageurs National Park? Where's that at? Most of all the parks are closed still in the north. Where's Voyageurs National Park, Mad Max? In Minnesota? For real? What state, what city is it in? Where is it by? I've never even heard of it. And I live in Minnesota. It's closed? Did you just look? Everything is still closed. It's too early in the season. I should have waited to go to Boston, but my friend asked me to go to Easter over there with her and her family. I should have waited until summer to go there so that everything was open. And when does it open, Mad Max? Voyageurs. We can go to Voyageurs this summer, wherever it is. Give me more details. It must be on the northwest corner, because that's where I really haven't been in Minnesota. Minnesota's a big state. I don't even know where that is. Near the Canadian border? Okay, we'll go there this year. We'll go there this summer then. You should go on my post. You should go to one of my posts. You should go to today's post and ask if we can go there. Or remind me that we're going to go there this year. So when I think, oh, where did Mad Max want to go again? Look. That would help me. Thank you, Max. We will be charging in about 12 minutes. You really want to see the agriculture fields and the dairy farms? Okay. Well, I can probably make that happen. I have a cousin that lives in Minnesota and has a farm. It's not a dairy farm. When she grew up, she had a dairy farm, but now she has a meat farm and agriculture. Like it's a rare thing since childhood. You saw only skyscrapers? Well, we have a lot of urban. In Minnesota, North Dakota, we have a lot of urban farm friends. In Minnesota, I don't really have a lot of farm friends, but I do have my cousin, but she's about 5 hours away. 5 hours away from me. So is the Voyageurs National Park on the west side? What kind of advice are you looking for? Love bug. I lived in the city and always admired the peaceful, slow life of the rural area. Yeah, the rural area is a lot more peaceful, but a lot of work too. Well, you'll go to jail if you do. If you live in America, you probably should. I think you're trolling. That's what I think. A 17-year-old is a child. Well, I think you can just figure out that someone's a child or not without them telling you. – 17 is a child. You can't give consent until you're 18 years old. Are you from America? Where are you from? What are my favorite places? Yeah, Tesla. My car just routes me to the chargers. So it tells me in 6.2 miles you're going to take exit 33. It tells me exactly where I'm going to be going, where I'm going to be turning, what time I'm going to be charging, how long I'm going to be charging for. It tells me everything. I never named my car. Mad Max. I don't know where my favorite places are. I have a lot in every state. There's, like every state that I go to there's things I love about it. Like we just got out of New Hampshire. I never knew that New Hampshire had such beautiful mountains. It's like a hiking paradise. You could hike every day of your life and find new places, never have to go to the same one. Hawaii is one of my favorites. Oahu I went to. So beautiful. I've never been to New York City. Um, I mean, if you name a state, I can tell you what my favorite. So we just went to Maine. I love coastal vibes, but that little inn that I was staying at, I put a picture of it in the posts. It was just a cute little place with such sweet people. Um, it's a small. It's in Bar Harbor, Maine. It's a little coast. It's like a little coastal town. Lots of little cute little restaurants and small like just little, I don't know, stores and cute little coffee shops and all kinds of cute little stuff. Um, but there's tons of hiking too. Acadia National Park is a very small park with a lot of things to do in there. I lived in North Dakota my whole life. Not my whole life, but a lot of my whole life when I was growing up. It's really a boring agricultural place, but there's never a traffic jam. There's lots of space. Not a lot of people there. There's just good things about every state, no matter where you go. Welcome in, RJ. Hello, hello. I'm driving, so I'm only paying partial attention to the chat. I'm only paying partial attention to the chat, but in about 3 minutes it is real peaceful, but like it's boring. Like there's no shopping malls, no shopping centers. You're gonna, pretty much you got to find your own thing to do because there's not going to be any entertainment there. I had to drive 2 hours to get to a mall. Yeah, well, we're going to be there in just a couple minutes to charge the car, and then we can visit in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Going through North Dakota, you saw a tree? you feel lucky that you saw a tree. There's not very many trees in North Dakota. It's flat open land. They call it the rolling plains. Flat open land for lots of wheat. We grow wheat and sugar beets in North Dakota. And now I live in Minnesota, and we grow corn on the cob, and peas, sweet peas. And when I was a younger child, I lived in Montana, and we had a farm and had horses and dogs, lots of dogs. Exit 33. This is the exit we're going to be taking right here. Coming up to go charge the car. Exit 114. Well, my parents did. We lived in a rural town. We lived in a little rural town. We had a bar out in the country where the farmers, where the ranchers came. In today's world, I tease my mom because when I was 7, 8 years old, I was out riding horses in 200-acre fields with lots and tons of trees without any parent supervision. They would just bring us there, drop us off, and go to work. We had no supervision. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, we win. Hello, how are you? This see how these lights are? They're having road construction. There's only one lane open, so now instead of having a flag person, they put these lights up. Oh, I used to ride horse when I was 7 or 8 years old with no supervision. Me and my friends, we would all be on horses, and we found out that if you wet the whips, so the whips that snap, you could if you wet them, they'll crack real loud. So then you could get your horse to rear up like Hi Ho Silver. So yeah, we used to. My car's telling me I'm in the wrong lane. We used to yeah, we used to. Come on, car, I'm not in the wrong lane. So Tesla's not perfect. It doesn't know that I'm not in the wrong lane because of this because I'm in um, road construction. Anyway, we used to rear the horses up and get them up on their back hind legs while we used to we had fun. We definitely had fun. But in today's world, you would never let your kids be out on horses by themselves at that young. Oh, you guys were fine. We didn't even have a babysitter. We just got to do whatever we wanted. But we were just with the animals. But something could have happened. You never know. But nothing ever did happen to us. We had a good old time. Three of us girls out on quarter horses, 7 years old. I mean, that's kindergarten age. 1.1, 5.1 miles we'll be charging, I guess. I'm talking too much and I missed the turn again. I wasn't paying attention. It'll be easier just to turn around and then it won't take as long to get back. Let's just turn around instead of go around the block. Have I ever been snowmobiling? Of course. Yeah, we go snowmobiling in the mountains. Snowmobiling in the Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming. You get up at like 5 in the morning, go snowmobiling all day long. It's fun. It's definitely a fun thing. Were there cowboys? Like, did they exist? Yeah, there's cowboys. What do you mean, did they exist? You were born in Wyoming? I love Wyoming. I have relatives that live in Wyoming. We go there about every 6 months. I went there this year already, 2025, in the winter when I was there in the Bighorn Mountains. This winter, I was there for 3 weeks, and it snowed 7.5 feet of snow. 7.5 feet of snow. You thought cowboys only existed in movies? Well, maybe like the cowboys that you're talking about, but there's guys that just, I mean, don't have rodeos. Have you ever been to a rodeo? Those are cowboys. Those are cowboys. Let's not be spamming the chat. Yeah. Here we are to the Chargers. We made it. We made it. Yay! You guys know how easy it is to charge, right? Grab it, put it over here. See this right here? Push this button on the top. It opens up the port and then you put it in. That's it. And then over here, it tells you that I have to be there. I have to be here for 20 minutes. So we need to charge for at least 20 minutes. Hello, hello. I don't have any makeup on today. There I am. Hello. Yeah. No makeup on, no eyeliner yet. What? You can't hear me anymore? Can you hear me now? We are Mad Max. We're going to Montana at the end in the summer. Hold on, I gotta turn off the windshield wipers. We are going to Montana. We're gonna be going to Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and California. 5 states. I'm rich with love. Rich with love, Riley. Batty Lynn, good morning. Never knew it? Never knew what, Joe? What didn't you know? Not all states, but all states across the United States, or across the top of the United States, yes. We're doing all the bordering states this year. That was the goal. All the bordering states around Canada. Thank you, Mad Max. That's the plan. So yeah, we're going right now. We're going heading to Minnesota. We'll be in Minnesota for a while, and then our next big trip will be to the West Coast. In the winters, visit Alaska. If you want to see the Northern Lights, you don't have to go there in the winter. We'll see the Northern Lights from well, Minnesota has the Northern Lights, and North Dakota has the Northern Lights. You can see the Northern Lights from all these states. You want to live in an igloo for a night? Joe, you don't know what we're talking about? We're talking about traveling. If you get a chance, you need to go to Estes Park in Colorado. Ooh, I've been there. Rent a razor with at least 2 friends and ride fast on the trails. I can't do that, Bren, because of my defibrillator. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to do that anymore. But I know it's fun. But if my heart rate gets too high, then I will get shocked. No, I mean, I eat some of the food, Mad Max, but not everywhere. Now I know your makeup, you never know it? What do you mean you never know it? I wear makeup. Everybody thinks I don't wear makeup, but I do. You forgot? Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, because I used to do lots of things like that, like bungee jumping and like adrenaline, but not anymore. You never know it? Never know what? Jamie. How you doing, Carol? Welcome in. You guys are funny. You see me every day and you never knew I had blue eyes? And you never knew I wore makeup? Yeah. 13 people in the room. Hello, hello, friends. Hope everybody's doing well. We are traveling over to the West Coast. Not to the West Coast, to the Midwest Coast. Midwest. We're traveling to the Midwest. How's the weather over here? Do grizzlies show up? We saw one grizzly in New Hampshire. One grizzly bear. Well, it wasn't a grizzly bear. It was a black bear. We saw one black bear in New Hampshire while on our trip. In Minnesota, yes, we have black bears, but not grizzly bears. I don't think. It's your first time noticing? I'm watching you, Mad Max. Bren, you better watch Max. But I left too early. Most Americans are still in bed. What do you mean I left too early? And, well, we saw 4 moose. 4 moose. But moose, I see moose all the time when I go to Wyoming. There was 86 moose in one night I saw. And then we quit counting. We keep seeing more, and I said no more counting. We counted enough when I was in Wyoming this year. Basane, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Where are you from, Max? Like traveling in the morning? Most Americans are still asleep. I travel, I slept, well, we slept for 4 hours last night. Not very long. Yabba dabba doo. I live in the Scottish Highlands and love sheer magic of the Northern Lights. I assume you've seen them. Yes. I get to see them from my backyard. Good boy. Hi. Europe, Italy. Italy. One of my friends asked me to go to Italy, and that's the reason that I got my passport. I don't know when we're going, though. I don't know when we're going to Italy, but we are going to Italy. Have you heard of Florence? Florence? Is it near Sicily? Brenda's in Colorado. Thank you, Rab and Ray. Connecticut. We skipped Connecticut, Joe. We were going to go to Connecticut, but next trip. I just got kind of antsy, so I just needed to go home for a while. Hi, Carol. How are you? Grand Canyon is not in Colorado. Grand Canyon's in Arizona. Edgar, we're in the car. We're not going to be doing a 360. Very funny. What a wonder the Grand Canyon is. Is it Nevada? Isn't it in Arizona? It's in Arizona. Arizona. It is not. It's in Idaho. You're funny, Edgar. I know because I was in Arizona at Flagstaff. So I went to Arizona. I charged in Flagstaff, and then if you keep going east, that's when you run into Niagara Falls. But it was nighttime, and I needed to get to my destination. I was in California, and I wanted to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, so I needed to get going. Quit spamming the chat, please, Brandon. So then, I really wanted to see the Grand Canyon, but I didn't want to stay another day in order to see it because, I had to keep driving. You love skiing, Bren? I waited for an invitation to Colorado. I've never snow skied before, but I do water ski. Good morning, it's a vibe. How are you? Good morning, good morning. We're driving today, driving west. You wish you could ski? I never wanted to learn. Brandon? Bring me one of those lobster rolls. I did not even like it. I threw it in the garbage. I took one bite and threw it away. You go tubing down the mountain, though? Oh, that would be fun. But I don't think I can do it now. Only black, not grizzly. Sure, that lucky one. Jamal, thank you. Is that a smartwatch? It is, yabba dabba doo. It's an Apple Watch. The best thing about my channel is getting to see unexplored territory. Aw, thank you, Mad Max. Unexplored territory. You never know what you'll see. I show you different things. But the problem when we were in the East Coast, the problem was there was not a lot of service in the East Coast. So you don't get to see as much when there's not enough service. You stand on inner tubes going down the mountain? Really, Joe? I'm old, Joe, plus I have real bad knees, but will always dream of skiing and snowboarding. Not me. I've never dreamed of that. I had so many chances to go, but I'd pick the snowmobile instead. Pierre, hello, how are you? Most travelers show the obvious stuff like in the USA. We get to see only New York City, Las Vegas, but with you we see real America. Ah, Mad Max, thank you. Michael, good morning. Good morning. I'm good. I'm good. We're just driving. We're heading back to the Midwest. We are currently in New York. New York's upstate New York. How you doing, Michael? How's your morning going? We can brace up. You can put some braces on, Brad. Get you to flex like Gumby. Wait until you get old. How old are you, Joe? Heading back to Istanbul tomorrow. Okay. That's far? Yeah, about 20 hours of driving. 20 hours of driving. So we're going to be online. So you guys can watch the travels as much as you want because I'm going to travel. I'm going to pretty much stream the whole thing. Have a great day at work, Bren. Later, Gator. Midwest, New York. Wow, all over the places. Yeah, we do go. We do travel all over. How much? How? I don't know how many. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you a little trick. So in a Tesla, you punch right up here. You punch. Well, this is if I want self-driving. This is self-driving. I just push this button here and it will drive us. But I punched in our. Well, I don't. Hold on. So we got this. These are all the places we got to charge in La Crosse, Lake Delton, Johnson Creek. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 charges. Well, I have a long range, so I have a Model Y long range. So it gets 370 miles max. But obviously we don't charge to if you have a Tesla, you already know that we don't charge to 100%, right? So we charge to the next charger. In Teslas, you charge to the next charger instead of. It's way cheaper than gasoline, especially when you're charging at home because it costs about $6 to charge at home. For a full charge, it costs $6. But if you're charging at these superchargers, they're more expensive. You want a Model Y? Did you see they keep trying to get us to buy new ones. I just bought this one last year. I bought a brand new last year. But I keep getting emails like they're trying to get me to buy another one. And the new ones are nice. They got that new back they got that new light on the back. So it's easier or it's better with a trade yours in. Nah, I paid cash for this baby. I don't want to lose money like that. Until maintenance time comes around. Oh well, does it diesel forever? What do you mean until maintenance time comes around? There's not really any maintenance in a Tesla. There's no oil changes or anything like that. You just have to put new tires. Well, that means I worked many, 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 many hours, Edgar. Worked and worked and worked and worked. Quiet. Well, they all have a noise to them. They put a noise in them. You know that's the law that they have a noise added to them. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing, Lamb? Is it Layman? 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 I don't know. Tires are expensive. Do you put special tires on yours, Edgar? You didn't know that there's no maintenance on a Tesla? Oh, that they put noise on them? Yeah, they add noise to it. You know, before I bought a Tesla, I bought a Toyota BZ4X, which is an electric truck. And I thought something was wrong with it because of the noise. I'm like, what the heck is this damn noise? You get the ones with foam, like the factory tires? Where do you get those from? I didn't even know that they make them. Michael, I don't know what that says. Hello. Anyway, so then I recorded the noise and then I sent it on. I put it on the Facebook group, and people laughed at me because that's like, did you Google it, Raz? Because that's the normal noise that the trucks come with. And then I read that there's a law that you have to have noise added to your electric car. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi, Carol. How are you? We will be driving to the Midwest, so we will be live most of the day today. I will reset the stream probably. You weren't supposed to know? I wasn't supposed to know what? That they added noise? Perfect. Just perfect. I did not know. And then I had my son come on. I'm like, you got to come listen to this noise. And then I would back it up and go forward and make the noise happen. And he's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. So then he started looking. Thank you for subscribing, Michael. Good morning, Josh. How are you? And then I recorded the noise, and then I found my Facebook group and put it on the Facebook group to see if anybody knew what it was. And then they teased me. So yeah, I'll never forget that. They add noise to electric vehicles. Good? Are you having a good morning? What are you doing today? Anything going on? We're driving to the west. We're driving west. Lester, did you read the post, Lester? I left your state. You got to go read my post. If you haven't read the post, click on the profile picture, click on the post button, go read the post. You get all my updates there. If you want to know why we're heading west. You're doing nothing? Awesome. You can hang out with us then. We're going to be driving all day today. Thank you, Joe. We love your down-to-earth personality. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Carol, where are you from? Where are you from, Carol? Michael, hi. How are you? Thank you guys for tapping the screen, whoever's tapping the screen. It doesn't tell me who's doing it, but thank you. Thank you, Michael. All the taps help us, so thank you so much for tapping. Oops, I forgot to charge my watch. You know what we didn't even take out on this whole trip? The drone. Yeah, yeah, we do screw up a lot. If you watch me drive, you'll see that I miss a lot of turns. Yabba dabba doo. My lovely drone, we forgot to take it out. What about Scotland the last time, Jamie? Jamie's no longer in the chat. I let him go. And Walking Tall is no longer in the chat. If you watch my videos, Michael, if you watch my videos, do all the things, that's how I find the people to go watch their videos. when I want to watch, when I feel like watching videos every night before I go to bed, I go and see who was been watching mine. And then I turn them on and I fall asleep to them. So if it's a very smart idea to make playlists. So then I watch many of your videos while I'm sleeping. Peace be with you. Thank you, Joe. We have to protect our peace, and the energy seekers, I don't know. I can't deal with them too long, even if they've been here a long time. So I'm sorry that they made choices that have made them leave us. You mowed the lawn in the rain? Lester, did you go read my post? Sakib, hi, how are ya? Hi, James. I'm gonna have to come back to Vermont another time. I'm not home, Kumari, but we're driving to the Midwest. We're currently in New York. We're driving back home. 15 subscribers? Awesome, Michael. So, Alrian, hello, how are you? So make sure I don't know, I haven't been on your channel yet, but make sure you're posting videos to get more subscribers. Where have I been? Right here, Sakib. We're online twice every day for sure. But I'll be online pretty much all day today. Give your friend a lift. Give them a kind word as a gift. Aw. You're fine? Awesome. You're from India? Well, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You're going to set up your tents? I hope it doesn't rain. Lester's going to have a rummage sale this weekend in the rain. 110. You got 110 subs, James? Awesome. Very cool. Keep posting videos, going live. Going live is the best way to get subs. There are people on this platform for everybody. You just got to find your friends. And they will find you if you go live or if you post lots of videos. Well, Anil, if you hang out with us, you'll learn more English. Abdi's here. Hey, Abdi, how are you? Your second to last short, you made 1.9 thousand views. James, awesome job. That's very cool. I need to make more. When I'm on the road, I don't make enough videos. But I'm gonna go home for a while, so we'll get it going. Which course are you gonna do, Lester, again? I forgot which one. You're nervous about it? You'll be fine. You'll do fine, Lester. Fine? Awesome, Abdi. Sergio, hello. Hola. How are you? Alrian, I already commented on your post on my chat, on my video. Prayers for world peace, but we're not going to talk about all that stuff in the chat. Politics, we keep out of the chat. We want it to be happy here. Happy, positive vibes, please. But definitely prayers for everybody that's going through anything. Prayers for any countries that are having problems. But we want to keep a positive, happy vibes in the chat. There are streams that you can go to talk about that kind of stuff. Abdi, go read my post. Click on my profile picture, go to the post tab. We talk about peace here, yes. World peace for everybody. Happy vibes. When you're stressed, you can come over here and know that we're not going to be talking about the news. We'd rather talk about traveling and the sun shining and the rain. If you want to talk about politics, there's other streams to go to. Email. Be good. Be good. Be good. Be a good boy. And Knoxer, hello, how are you? You love politics, but don't talk about it here. Thank you, James. I don't like controversial subjects in my chat. I don't want people to fight. I want happiness, good vibes. Another thing is if it makes me upset, my heart rate escalates and then my pacemaker shocks me and I don't want to be shocked. 43? ¿Cuántos? 52. I've been sitting for a long time. You like the tree behind you? There's no, oh, in the window? I got my cooler back there. You can see the red. The yellow is a bag. The orange is a grocery shopping bag. What is your dream? I don't know. Just to have good, happy friends, happy life, no stress. When I was younger, we used to go hitchhiking. What? But now it's too dangerous. Would you pick up a hitchhiker? Yabba dabba do. I have picked up hitchhikers before. However, yeah, we're charging the car. However, I don't pick up hitchhikers anymore. But I do have friends that are hitchhikers, and if I seen them, I would pick them up, like live stream friends. But as a single woman, it's not really safe to pick up random hitchhikers. If I wasn't alone, probably I would pick someone up. But I haven't, this whole trip, I haven't seen any hitchhikers. What's your dream, Elrian? Share your dream. Hi, Carol from England. Is Carol from England? Did she respond? Oh, you're Carol from England? I asked Carol where she's from. Thank you, Carol, for responding. England, wow, that's awesome. Your dream is to remain happy in peace and harmony. Yes, and all my friends be happy and have peace with their lives as well. Finance and budgeting skills, that is the course I'm taking. Lester, you're going to do amazing. Can you show my car? You asked if you could share your dream and now you're changing it? I have a mess in my car. I slept right back there last night. See, I have a bed right there, but I didn't fix the bed. I got a pillow there so that I can sit up in the bed, and my cooler, and my battery. Or maybe I'll make a video of my setup when I'm traveling. Is that what you want, Alrian? That's my hope towards you. That's my hope towards you too. World peace, happiness, peaceful life. Happy, peaceful life with no stress. SS Work Up. Hello, how are you? Did you have coffee yet today? No. No coffee today. Bum life? What does that mean? My dream is to become a doctor and save millions of people at anyhow and become a famous doctor in the world. That's awesome. Are you going to be a surgeon or what kind of doctor? How do you know Sidhu Moose Walla? I don't know who that is. Amol, welcome in. How you doing? Travel with the Gray. Thank you for being here. Still watching. Awesome. Hello, hello. We're charging the car. Charging. We're going to be live a long time today. No, I'm not going to search on Google right now. When I'm live streaming, I can't search on Google. And I'm not at my house. I'm in my car. So I I don't have another device that has service right now to do that. Is Sammy here? Sammy's not here yet. Did Sammy make a message? Did I miss it? Joe, Sammy's not here yet today. Where are you from? I'm from Ethiopia. I'm from Minnesota, John. I'm from Minnesota. In 2011, this was before Uber, I picked up two girls who were 21 from Craigslist. They needed a ride from Boulder to Fort Collins for a concert. I called and they said yes because my phone voice. That was nice of you, James. A veterinarian? Oh, you want to be a veterinarian doctor? Awesome. Hi, Carol from England. How are you, Carol? She usually comes, but she's not here yet. I love Sammy when she comes in here. She's so sweet. What you have to have big prayers for someone that's going through something so rough. I plan with my parents to come to your country and live a happy life. Well, eating Ruffles Double Crunch hot wings, chips for breakfast. Lester, that's not a very healthy breakfast. I don't give out my Snapchat or Instagram, Noel, not until you gotten to know me better. You can come hang out with us on the live stream anytime, though, and get to know us. No, we're charging the car. We're going to be traveling for about 20 more hours. Charging the car. So you guys can hang out as long as you want today. I'll be here. I'm probably going to reboot on my Croft. I have 4 livery horses, and I'm allowed to ride them. Do you miss your horses and farm life? Yes. I love my horses, but they're gone. That was years ago. They're gone now. I know I will never pick up someone from Craigslist. Kind of sketchy nowadays. Yeah, today's world is a little different than it's really not safe. Have I been to Chick-fil-A? Yes, Ruben. I like Chick-fil-A chicken salad. I don't as an adult I've never owned horses, but only as a child I had horses. But my adult life I don't have horses. I probably should have went that route. Sergio's watching my videos and making comments. Thank you. At first, you thought I was in a house right now and the trees were a painting? Really, James? Those are real live trees, and we're in the car. Here's the steering wheel. And we're outside, charging up the car. Horses are pretty. It's pretty cool when you have. This is the ceiling of the car. It's like all glass. And there's the back window. Very small. I don't know how much it was. They're not as, I mean, like $40,000? No, I think $53,000. 53,000? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, exactly. What kind is your car? Tesla. Tesla car. It doesn't work that way. I wish it worked that way. I wish I could just choose who gets visas. A glass roof, then the helicopters can see you. They can see me. It's okay. Nikola Tesla. We seen Nikola's statue when we went to Niagara Falls. Were you in my live stream? If you look back in the live stream videos, you'll be able to see it when we were live streaming in Niagara Falls. And the aliens, oh my gosh. Snoop, hey, how you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? A Bugatti, holy smokes. How much are Bugattis? Like 200,000? Self-examination. What's up today? Hello, hello. How are you? We're on a long drive, 20-hour drive. Carol's here. Hi, Carol. Carol, what do you like to do? What do you like to do in your free time? You can visit with us, Carol, instead of just say the same thing. Watching the live stream. AMC Gremlin. Oh my goodness, is that what you do you have one of those, Joe? One of my friends had an AMC Gremlin and never wanted to drive it, so I was always the driver of her car. I'm like, let me drive this fun little bubble. They're kind of bubblish, right? Joe, I used to, when I was really young, when I first started learning how to drive a stick shift car, I had an AMC Spirit. Do you know what those are? AMC Spirit. Yes, he took humanity out of darkness. Where are you from? I am from Minnesota. America, Minnesota. Where are you from, Vipin? You had the AMC Hornet? I don't know what the Hornet looked like, but I had the AMC Spirit. That little car, it was a little brown bubble car. It was it was a cheap old thing. I think my mom paid $500 for it. $500 to spend the rest of your life with me? Oh my goodness, I don't even know you, El Shad. Keepers, what's up? How you doing, Keeps? We are driving back to Minnesota. We are currently in New York. Jenny, hi, how are ya? Sleepy? Why are you sleepy? You didn't sleep last night? You're working too hard? And it's too hot? And the Pacers? AMC Pacer? Was the Pacer an AMC? You drove a Mercedes? You did not. Really, Lester? I thought you didn't have your driver's license yet. You just have your permit, right? El Shad, I don't know you. You think you sell them at the gas stations? You sell what at the gas station? You think they sell what, Keeps? I can't even see what your picture is. Getting behind a diesel vehicle is horrible? Minnesota. Minnesota's really? Keeps. Greetings from Turkey. Greetings, Mustafa. Wilson, hi. How are you? Lester's fibbing. Yeah, I learned on a Mercedes. Lester doesn't have his license yet. You learned how to drive on a Mercedes? Okay, but you didn't have your own because you don't have a license yet. AMC Pacer? Was it AMC Pacer? I didn't know if it was a. That's so funny. My very first car I ever learned how to drive a stick shift on was a AMC Spirit. That's what we're talking about. It was my mom paid $500 for it. I was proud as could be having that little ugly car. Elshad, that's not the way it works. I do not get to choose who gets visas. Spaceship AMC Pacers in the Gremlin. I have my dream car right here. I'm in it. I waited like 8 years or 10 years. I wanted this car for a long time before I purchased it. I had to save up, save up, save up. What is it called? Tesla. Tesla Model Y. Sigma, what's up? How you doing? Come to India. I am currently in America with no plans of leaving the country other than Canada at this point. Maybe eventually. Oh, my back, I need to stretch. It's beautiful here. Look at these trees. Sat nav is a marvelous invention, but when it's wrong, you still need to know where you are, what you're doing. Keep a paper map in your car. A paper map? Really? Yabba dabba do. We don't keep a paper map. However, I do have a cell phone that has Google Maps. I'm the queen of YouTube. Seriously. Oh, it's not trees. It's like way fluffier than our country. In Minnesota, we have lots of pine trees, but not fluffy ones like this. All right, guys, when we're done charging, what we do, we just push this button right here. This turns color, and we pull it out, and then we take it up. That's it. And it automatically closes by itself. And we stretch our backs, and then we get in the car for the drive. Your first car you owned is an '84 Buick? Now where did I set my glasses? What a natural view. No matter what happens, I know it will be difficult for me, but I will still work. What are you talking about? Beautiful in nature, but not more beautiful than you. Such a sweet talker. Such a sweet talker. All right, guys, we're going to be driving. We have 20 hours to drive. We have we're charged up. So I'm here. I will be rambling, but I can't read the chat. I can glance at it every now and then. But just FYI, I don't really read the chat when I'm driving fully. But you're welcome to watch the drive if you want to. We are currently in New York, heading west. Heading west. When you were 16, you learned how to drive a stick shift by your grandfather? A hatchback. Awesome. Awesome. I learned how to drive a grain truck. I don't know how old I was. Maybe 12? 12-ish? 12, 13, 14? Maybe 14. Grain trucks. So in Minnesota, well, in America, You can drive a grain shift. You can drive a grain truck. It's like driving a semi without a CDL license if it's for farm use. You just need to pay $30 to have that option on your driver's license. Look at all the trees are getting their leaves. They're fuller over here than they were a while ago. You can see some of the trees are dead. Victorian style house. It's kind of painted pink. That's a unique color for a house. Parrish, New York. We're in the town called Parrish, New York. We're going to be going around the Great Lakes. If I look at the map, we are now just at the corner of the Great Lake. I don't remember which lake is first. The first one. Is it Lake Erie? My map doesn't tell me the name of it. I think it's Lake Erie that we're going around first. The one that is right above New York. A pink house? I'm not going to live in a pink house. That would be silly. I like more neutral shades for a house. Neutral shades for the house. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Getting time. We still need about 1,100 hours for monetization. 1,100 hours left. Holy, I should have slowed down on that bump. May I say yes or no? What does that mean? What are you asking? As long as it's not stuff that's against my rules. You know that we don't talk about religion and we don't talk about politics. If it's not those two things and it's positive and happy, then you can talk about it. I just don't want drama or negativity in the chat. We want to try to keep happy vibes, not controversial subjects. Thank you, Abdi. Upstate New York is beautiful. It's so big. I never realized it's so big. Sweet corn. Look at, they have a big old sign on their barn saying sweet corn on the side of their house. It's the side of their barn, I guess. It's like a pretty beat up barn. Have a good journey. Thank you, Alrian. Thank you. Mama Lucy! Yeah, did you read the post? If you read the post, you know what's going on. If anybody wants to know what's going on, go read the post. My house was the only blue one on the street, so it was easy to find until the person down the road painted their house blue. Did they paint it blue? Theirs too? Yeah, we're live, Mama Lucy. Live, live, live. We'll be live for most of the trip. Probably all of the trip. But I will be rebooting the phone. Next time we charge, I'll reboot. I left Vermont. If you want to know why, read the post. All of my updates are on the post, guys. If you clicked on my profile picture, go to the post tab. That's my communication tab with you guys. I love when people read the posts and comment on them and like them so that I know you read it. Put on your glasses so no one can see your eyes? Really? Very funny. Very, very funny. Push the. Oh, I forget to tell people. Thank you, Joe. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. We are traveling across the United States back to the Midwest. Heading back to the Midwest. We have about 20 hours to drive. Enjoy the drive if you'd like to. Hello, hello, welcome in. I hope everybody's nice and respectful in the chat with each other. I can't really read the chat when I'm driving, so I can glance at it every now and then. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. A lot of people like to see the different landscapes across America. So I was asked if I would live stream these drives. We are live streaming the drives for those who want to watch. However, I'm not actively in the chat really answering too many questions and such when I'm driving. When I'm stopped, then we can read the chat further detail. We are heading over to the Midwest, in America, Midwest. We're driving west. We are right below the first, from east to west, the first Great Lake. I believe it's Lake Erie, if my mind is remembering it. We are driving right underneath it right now. That is where we're at. Driving underneath the Great Lake. I will probably catch a glimpse of it. I don't know when. But it is right next to us. Welcome, my friends. I hope everybody's having a great day, great morning if it's morning, or evening if it's evening for you. Thank you guys for being here and hanging with me. We need 1,100 more hours to get to monetization. 1,100. So every hour that you are here helps me so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you guys. DXR's here. Driving through all these little small towns. the route didn't give us interstates. It gave us like country towns this time. Eventually we'll get to the better roads. Village of Mexico. What? Mexico? Welcome to Mexico, it says. I didn't know there was a town named Mexico in New York. That's where we're at, Mexico, New York. On a little country town. Back road driving. The back road drive. Sing for us? I wish I had a song in my mind. I'm not the best singer, but I sing anyway. The trees are growing their leaves. They're nice, vibrant green. Vibrant green. They turn darker after. You look at this, even a stop sign on our road. What? We have joy, we have sun, we have seasons in the sun. We have joy, we have fun, we have seasons in the sun. I don't know the words. Country roads, country roads take me home to the place I belong. I don't know the tune. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear the boom, do 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 do. They're calling. Memories are taken to my home far away. Da 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 da. I don't know the words. West Virginia, mountain Alabama. What? Alabama, mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. When you make something a big long post like that, because I'm driving, I cannot read any words of it. But if you just put one couple words, then sometimes I can glance and catch what you're saying. But if you write too many words, you're talking to the people in the chat, which is fine. I just want you to know that. That's why I'm not reading your posts. Because my eyes can't focus for a long time when I'm driving on the chat. I can only glance at it. I can only glance every now and then at the chat. Ooh, that was a pretty tree. Some of the trees are blossoming. Purple. Purple tree. What a beautiful drive. Sometimes the back roads are the best way to drive. We are going home, yes. We're gonna go home for a while. the garden ready, get the garden planted, get the house ready for the new season, spend time with the dog. We got some construction to do. I've been remodeling my house, and I still need some work on it. I still need to paint, and I couldn't paint over the winter because I need to use the paint gun to spray the doors. I bought brand new doors. All the doors in my house are brand new, but they come in the wood color, so I have to paint them white with the paint sprayer. I also took down all of my trim around all of my whole house, and I need to buy new trim, so I need to cut it with a saw and paint it. And I couldn't do that in the winter either because I need to do it outside with the paint sprayer. So we got lots of work to do in the house, and we want to plant the garden, and we have landscaping to work on. So we have a lot of work to do. So we're going to go home for a while, spend some time at home, and then we'll be traveling again. Did you read the message, Lester? I'm driving right now. Sometimes I put it in autopilot. Sometimes I drive. I don't always have it in autopilot, and the reason is you can't look around a lot. So in the country like this, in the country, on the back roads, I want to see people's yards. I want to see the trees. I want to look and see the dog barking. But when you're in autopilot, your eyes have to be forward at all times. You have to be paying attention like 20, like the whole, and you can't glance over everywhere else because the camera is watching where your eyes are, and they want you to be able to take over at any moment. And for some reason, the AI believes that you can't look out your side windows for a glance too much. Elshad, let me tell you something. As an American citizen, I do not get to choose who gets a visa. That is not my job. That is not my entitlement. That is not my right. I can't even, I'm not in charge of that. I can't even do that if I wanted to. So my suggestion to you is to find out what the rules are. You're going to have to go to your embassy and apply for a visa if that's what you want. But you have to do it the right way because otherwise the president's sending people home. So the suggestion is to find out the rules and move forward with them. But begging me to give you a visa when I don't even have the power to do so is not going to get you anywhere. As an American citizen, I do not have the power to hand out visas. It would be cool if we could. Then I could have all my friends come hang out with us. That's not the way it works, though. That is not the way it works. I know a lot of people like to come in and spam my chat and want me to give them visas, but I wish I was the president and I could choose. But that's not the way it works. I don't get to make the rules. I just have to follow them. I do appreciate everyone being here. Thank you guys for being in the stream and hanging with me on this long journey that we have ahead of us. We have about 20 hours of driving to do. I don't know what you even said. I couldn't read the comment. But anyway, people need to realize that we don't have the power. As Americans, we don't get to choose who gets to come here or not. That's all in the paperwork, or people coming illegally. And what? But if you come illegally now, you're going to get sent back home. So the best thing to do is just to go figure out what you need to do and do it the right way. If that's what your dream is, to come here. I mean, Trump isn't negative. Trump, our current president, is not negative on people coming here. He's negative on people coming here illegally. So if you get your paperwork done, then it's a doable thing. Look at all these blooming trees. Wow. It's like the season of the flowered trees blooming. It's beautiful. Elrian, you're going to get blocked in my stream. If you keep you've been here ever since I started streaming, and you know that you cannot spam my chat with the same words like that. Let's please follow the rules, even if I'm not. I expect my close friends that have been here for a long time to still follow when I'm not able to pay attention to the chat. You need to be respectful of the other people in the chat, but not spam. Unfortunately, I don't know. I expect better. If you've been in the chat for a long time and you are one of the people that hang out with us on a daily basis, I expect you to respect the rest of the people. I mean, that's not too much to ask. I mean, some of the trolls come in, but the people that hang out with us every day, they are not trolls. You know, like I consider you guys friends, but you have to be respectful of each other. Otherwise, it's not worth having people in the chat in the room. We want a happy community. We want a happy community. And I mean, I do expect more from the people that have been here every single day, because you guys already know my thoughts and my thought processes. You already know that I want happiness and positivity in the chat, and not somebody spamming 30 times the same comment, because then other people can't read the chat. I think sometimes people get, after they've been here a while, maybe they think that they own the chat or something and that they're indispensable. I don't know. I've been streaming for a couple of years though. It's not something new for me. So disrespect to, I mean, it's it's not just disrespect to me that matters. It's disrespect to you all as well. You have to be respectful to each other. We want a good, happy, fun community, not stressful and drama filled. Look at all those hawks. Holy smokes. They were all circling, waiting for me to hit a deer so they could all have dinner. Is that what they're doing? La-di-da-di-da-di-da. 55 miles per hour is the speed limit. It is 9:46 on Thursday, May 8th.